What we're going to talk about today is the Smith & Wesson Grandmaster thumb piece. And if you'll notice, the design of it fits your thumb. And its texture is coarse, so there's no way it'll slip off. And it does not stick up above the flange of the revolver, so it does not take up any extra room. And if you'll notice, it has this non-slip texture and a good profile. It's easy and positive to operate under any kind of conditions, whether it's competition or if it's in combat. And the same thumb piece works for both the K, L, N, and X versions of Smith & Wesson. And then if you have a J frame, you have to order a smaller one, which is a different stock number here, and they all come in either blue or stainless steel. This is a new revolver, and you'll notice this thumb piece on here, there's no movement to the rear. You put pressure on it, it don't move from there to the rear at all. This means that the spring tension from this center pin is pushing back on your internal thumb piece, and then this can only go so far to the rear, so that spring tension is pushing against that, which causes some resistance in the rotation of your cylinder. So there has to be a little bit of movement to the rear when everything's closed and locked up ready to go. So all you got to do is remove this thumb piece with a proper fitting screwdriver. That's the factory MIM thumb piece. You notice how it's hollow? That's the MIM process that's being used nowadays. You take a machine tool steel thumb piece, place it on there, replace the nut, and be sure it's free in the slot. Now you push it forward. You want to be sure there's freedom for this to go forward, all the way forward, to open the cylinder. When this is all the way forward, this internal bolt should be flush with the frame. Now if this thumb piece on certain models hits this flange right here, you'll have to remove some off the front of the thumb piece. And after you put it on, if there's no movement to the rear, all you have to do is remove the thumb piece. Usually you use a safe edge file. And this is the rear of the thumb piece. So you just file this radius down here to give you a little more movement to the rear. And then if it hits up here at the front on the flange of your particular model, you have to remove a little metal there. But generally they'll drop right on and you don't have to do anything to them. After you're sure everything works good, it's a good idea to put some medium Loctite just on the threads of the nut. You don't want it running down inside and locking everything up when it gets solid. That's installation of a thumb piece.